Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now, you may have remembered recently I did a Taiwan Type C military ration, and I said to you at the time that was kindly sourced by one of my subscribers. Now, that subscriber also sent to me at the same time a box of Taiwanese treats and goodies. So what I'd like to do today is get some of these on a table and see what these look and taste like. So welcome back to my part 3 of the box of Taiwan snacks and treats sent to me by a kind subscriber. And to save a little time, I've already got out the items I'd like to take a look at today. And first off, here we have some Matsu old wine noodles. He's kindly labelled this as freeze-dried cheddar cheese flavoured rice. We have some white peach flavoured Lay's crisps. Some, what I believe is Milky Sakura flavoured chocolate. We have some strawberry milk candies. Another candy called a Pocky or Pokey. And one of the drinks, I just have a simple black tea. So, a couple of these do actually take a little bit of preparation. The old wine noodles is a type of ramen noodles. It does have the instructions on the back. Place them in boiling water. After 2 minutes, add the seasoning powder. And then after 30 seconds, take off the heat and add the wine. So I'm going to have to go down into my kitchen to actually prepare those. So what I'll do for now is I'll just open the packet and actually physically show you what's in there before I do that. Bring in an old trusty friend of mine there. So, old Matsu old wine noodles. Now, as the name suggests, there is a block of ramen noodles. There is some spice flavourings, and I assume that is the old wine which we add at the end. So I should just put those back in the pack for now. I'll have, like I said, I'll have to take those down into my kitchen, and as if by magic they'll appear ready prepared, but that is the content. The next thing I need to have a look at is this instant rice, and the subscriber kindly translated that for me. Freeze-dried rice, cheddar cheese flavour. Now on the back it does say tear off the top, remove the oxygenator, open the bottom and fill with water. Leave for 20 minutes. So this is going to be the longest one to prepare, so I'll open this now and get this process going. Nice easy tear open lid. Let's just see what we have inside. Now, nice gusset at the bottom so it stands up. There is the oxygenator or oxygen remover, and straight away you can see there's a lot of freeze-dried, looks like peas, sweet corn, rice. There is a smell of cheese in there already. Does tell you to fill to the top line. So I'll fill it to the top line. It does look like it's quite high up. I don't know if you can see that. There is 2 lines, red and blue. Not sure which one to go for. I think I'll go for the blue. Hope that's the right thing to do. I'll have some hot water here. Actually, that seems a little much. I'm going initially just to add it to the red line. Now it looks a lot of water in there at the red line. I shall bring in a trusty MRE spoon, give that a good old mix. There's a strong cheesy type smell. I think I did right going to the red line. That blue looks like it was way too much. It's the problem with the translations, you just don't know what's the best way to go. Just rinse my spoon there. We'll close that up and give it the necessary 20 minutes. In that meantime, I think we'll keep going round. We'll have a look at these peach flavoured Lay's crisps. Certainly a flavour we don't have here in the UK. A nice large bag. Obviously far too many for me to eat now. Just standard looking crisps or chips, depending on what part of the world you're from. I should just put a small handful out on the tray. Actually, a smell of peach is hitting my nose already there. We also have the Milky Sakura chocolate. Just get that open. So this is Milky Sakura chocolate. Biscuits, it feels like biscuits or cookies. Bring the knife in there again. Wow. Little tiny cookies or biscuits, depending on where in the world you're from. Again, very interesting looking. I shall just get one or two of those out just to see what they're all about. Moving along to the strawberry milk candies. Again, he's kindly labelled some of these for me to help my translation. These look very similar to the milk candies I tried in I think it was the first one of these reviews. Giving me a bit of trouble getting in there. Okay. So we have some little individual wrapped little candies there in the tube, so I'll just put some of those at the top. Come back to those in a moment. I'll have a quick look at these Pokey or Pocky, and I believe this one is the mango flavour. So little packet of what look like sticks. Again, bring in the old friend to help along. And there is a small pack of what look like a chocolate. Again, a strong smell of mango, very nice smelling pack there. I'll just leave these to one side. I think I shall make the tea after I've made the noodles, so I'm going to pause it here, go away, make up the noodles, give this the extra 10 minutes the rice needs, and I shall return in a moment. So, welcome back, and from the magic of the video, I was able to turn that off. I've now returned. There might be a few little changes here. I have my ramen noodles made. I'm just waiting to have the old wine added. The rice is coming up to about the time needed, so I think it's time to look at the black tea. Get the black tea going. Now this is Sun Moon brand, a Taiwan tea corporation. So I think this is just a standard sort of black tea. There's a tea bag there, and we shall give that. It's never easy to know. About 3/4 of a cup I think would be a good guide, an average sort of guide for most tea bags. And we'll just give that a little bit of a mix there, and we'll just give it a few minutes to do its usual thing. And I think what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the ramen noodles. So lift the plate away. Find somewhere to put my rubbish. So the ramen noodles. Now these have had the other packets that was in there. There was a packet of vegetables and seasoning powder, and you can see the vegetables there. Looks like there's some onion. I'm not sure what those little berries may be. I shall find out in a minute. There's an interesting looking gravy, and there was also a packet of what I can only assume it's very hot. Excuse me, I got to put that down. I can only assume was a black bean style paste. So I've got a old fork from one of my previous ration reviews, and to be honest I can't even remember which ration that's from now, but I think we'll need it to give some of these noodles a little bit of a taste. So very long strands, and this is extremely hot. Huge mouthful forming here on the end of this fork there, almost like eating spaghetti. Let's give that a taste. Almost like a beefy style gravy there. I don't think it is a beef, it may be a beef stock cube. It's a nice thick brown gravy. Certainly some bean curds or pastes. Interesting to see what one of these little berries are. It's a sweet berry. I really don't know what berry that is, but it's like a cranberry sweet type of berry. There is some onions in there, but it's nicely salted, nicely peppered, very flavoursome, of a beefy sort of broth. I'm going to have a little bit more there. It's very nice, very tasty. I have got to add the old wine, but this is actually a very nice noodle. I would certainly buy those again. They are very nice tasting. This is the old wine. I almost don't want to add it in case it spoils, but it does say add, so I will add the old wine. In it goes. Now I just hope that hasn't had a negative effect, because though these were very tasty, very enjoyable noodles before I did that, let's just see what that has done, if anything, to the flavour. Certainly a meal full in this bowl. I think my wife will be helping me finish these. The rice and the noodles, too much for one person, but we do generally eat these things, we don't waste them. Interesting. It's added a slightly sour, bitter taste to it. I would say it has actually enhanced the flavour more. Very difficult to describe. This is one of those things that unless you're actually eating it, it's very difficult to describe. But it's certainly a very tasty, very enjoyable, beefy stock, bean curd, spicy, salt peppered. And that wine just gave it a little bit, it brought the flavours down from being overpowering. Very nice, very enjoyable, and certainly I would buy that again. I'll just clean my spoon one more time. Let's have a look at this cheddar cheese flavoured rice. Now, that seems to have absorbed all of that water I put in there. Again, I don't want to pour it out onto the tray if I can avoid it, because it will keep warm in this pouch until either myself or my wife could actually get around to finishing it. So I can see rice, I can see carrot, I can see sweet corn, I can see peas, and a nice little sauce. Let's have a taste of that. There's a lot of herb in there, a lot of herbs, not what I was expecting. Can't really taste the cheese. It's very, very, very herb dominant, and the herbs are a mixed herb, sort of basil, oregano. It's hard to say, but it's like a mixed herb combination. Very wet. It's like a porridge. I think it did say rice porridge on the translation. Personally, I wouldn't say it's as enjoyable as the noodles. Does taste a little bit watery. That could be my ignorance and not knowing how much water to put in. But I think a little bit of addition of hot sauce or some sort of flavoured sauce in there would help. The dominant flavour is herbs, mixed herbs of different kind. For me, not my favourite. The noodles far suppress the two. But still, with the addition of a little hot sauce, I can see that becoming a nice little side dish. Into the spoon again. I think that tea's had more than long enough to infuse and do its thing. I need a palate cleanser, so let's just take this tea bag out there. Now a black style tea, no sweetener, no whitener with this particular one. It is standard sort of black tea. Most people are familiar, a very English style, English breakfast style tea. Not bitter, not sour, very middle of the road, but a nice decent. I think personally I'm going to go and add some milk and sugar to this to turn it into a white milky tea, but it's a very nice, very decent tea brand. I'm going to have a look at some of these white peach flavoured Lays, and again standard crisps or chips. There's a smell of peach. That is an unusual flavour. It certainly is peach, just like you're eating peaches on a chip, on a crisp. That's a new experience, but again a pleasant one. Not at all salty, just a flavour of peaches. Very enjoyable. It's almost like you are eating freeze dried peach. So if you can imagine a peach being freeze dried and then you eat that crispy shell, it's very much what it tastes like. New flavour, new experience, but surprisingly enjoyable. Very nice, enjoyable, flavoured, crisp. I'll keep moving around to these Milky Sakura chocolate cookies. I think there is some sort of chocolate flavouring in the centre there. Very light cookie, very light crispy. The flavour is very difficult to describe. There's a very subtle sweet centre. I've got no comparison. It's a very light, flyaway, floaty cookie with a sweet centre. The nearest sort of flavour I could possibly think is a slightly strawberry, milk powder sort of flavour. It's enjoyable, very enjoyable, just not a flavour that I can actually describe. Almost like a mild strawberry, sweet, delicate, tasty, very nice, very enjoyable little cookie. Just back to the tea. Let's clean my palate. Nice tea. I think while I'm on the cookies, I'm going to have a look at the pokey or pocky. Now again, little breadsticks or biscuit sticks. Nice smell of, I think it's mango, this one. Crispy, sweet, mango. Very sweet, very enjoyable, very tasty. Almost like a mango flavoured chocolate coating. A white chocolate flavoured in mango. Again, not a flavour I've had before, but still very enjoyable. I would certainly buy these if I could find them in the local stores. Very enjoyable. And just leaves the strawberry milk candy individually wrapped. Nice sort of strawberry and milk. It's not blended together too much. It looks like there is a difference in colour. You can see which is strawberry, which is the milk. Hard candies, creamy, very creamy. Can taste the strawberry. It does just taste like strawberry milk, strawberry shake, that sort of flavour, and a very hard, flavourful candy. The moment you put that in your mouth, the flavour's there, and it does just taste like a strawberry shake, a strawberry milkshake. Very nice, very tasty. Unfortunately, I have to remove that from my mouth while I speak. So, brief recap. Overall, everything here. There is nothing that I wouldn't have again. My least favourite, I have to say, I think is the instant rice. Mainly because there wasn't a strong flavour of cheese there, and it was a little bit watery. That could be me just adding too much water to it, not knowing what I'm doing. But it was an overpowering flavour of herbs more than anything else. But still, it's an edible rice dish. The old wine noodles, tasty, rich, beefy, very enjoyable, and I am going to finish this bowl after this review. Very enjoyable. It's salty, it's peppered, nice flavourings, nice stock or nice soup base in there. Very enjoyable, very tasty. The crisps, to me, taste like you're eating almost eating freeze-dried slices of peach. These are a potato crisp, potato chip with the peach flavouring on, but it is just like freeze-dried peach sliced, and you're eating that, and that flavour is definitely prominent as you put them in your mouth. Not salty, just peach flavoured. The little Milky Sakura chocolate cookies or biscuits, very light, very delicate, very sweet, nice, enjoyable. There was a pink centre. It's obviously Milky Sakura. The nearest I can say is a very mild strawberry flavour. In this particular one, it's not strawberry, but that's the nearest description I can put to that. Very enjoyable, very tasty. The strawberry milk candies taste just like the name suggests. Strawberry milk, strawberry shake. Very strong, very tasty, hard. They'll be in your mouth for quite some time, and I should imagine that flavour stays throughout the whole candy. But they are, again, a very nice candy. And the Pocky, I would say it's like a white chocolate coated biscuit stick with the flavour of mango. Very highly flavoured of mango. Enjoyable, tasty treat. And the tea, good quality, standard sort of black tea. Personally, I'd like a bit of milk and sugar. That's the British way, or my British way of having that, and that would turn into a very, very enjoyable, nice tea. So, once again, great to try some tastes of the world from Taste from Taiwan. Thank you once again to the subscriber that sent this to me. He did ask to remain anonymous, this is why I'm not leaving a link, but thank you, you know who you are. I did enjoy trying all these wonderful foods. So, until the next video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you, and goodbye.